What's good with y'all? What's good? We tuning in for another video. Y'all see Dolo back there on the trailer. So man, I really ain't got no plan for today, cause it ain't nothing too much to do. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put the seatbelt buckles in. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I think I'm gonna take the seats out, the front seat, so I can cut the carpet and then mount the seatbelt buckles, and we can get them back in the car for the front. And that might be it for today. Cause when I get this thing unloaded, I'll tell y'all what the plan is for the car. And I'm gonna holler at y'all anyway, man. Cause you know, y'all my people, so feel like, man, I need to just holler at y'all. So let's get this thing hooked up and unload it. And then I'm put the trailer back. And then we're gonna do the practice video. I'm gonna do that probably tomorrow, cause I'm just ain't feeling today. So y'all just stay tuned. Alright, y'all, checking in. I'm tired, man. I ain't got no motivation, man, with that car today. It's too hot. It's just too hot, man. These last 2 days, it been so hot. I'm like, man, I cover the car up, man. It's too hot to be out there messing with that car. It's too hot to be out there doing anything. For real. I got that trailer unloaded, then moved everything, cause you know what, we got all these cars. I had to crank this car up, move this car back, all of that. I just changed the oil on. I know it's bright out there. On the white car out there, money color. I just changed the oil on it. I like, man, I'm gonna get that out the way. I need to change the oil on the Denali, but I'm gonna do that one tomorrow. I ain't got no more energy, boy. I'm done. I ain't ate nothing. But anyway, all that beside the point. Said, man, this video I pretty much want to talk to y'all, man. Tell y'all where I'm at with everything. Cause my motivation is, I ain't gonna say my motivation. I'm gonna say, well, I guess I can say my motivation. My motivation is kind of going down. It going down, man. Cause I'm sitting back thinking about it. I'm like, man, I'm putting in all this work. I'm spending money everywhere. And man, I still like, the year about over with. And I ain't raced my car, man. Neither one of them. I ain't got no track footage for y'all. I know the COVID still happening. But I'm like, man, I still ain't raced neither one of my cars. It like, you know, after you do so much work, and you spending so much money, man, you ready to see the fruits of your labor, pretty much. And I preach this to y'all. Yeah, these cars, man, they a journey. I know they're not my first go around. Trust me. If you been following me, you know I'm not new to building cars. Like this ain't nothing new. But it just now my situation different. Like, you know, now I mean it's a blessing. I get to build a car for a living, or I get to go to tracks for a living. Like I do this stuff for a living. Like this is what I do every day, y'all. This is my job. For people that don't know. This is my job, like social media, cars, inspiration, motivation. That's my job, man. That's what I do every day. So now it like me building cars now versus 10 years ago. It's different. It's a whole different thing. 10 years ago it was a hobby, but now it's a job. So it be like, man, I be looking at stuff different now. Like, cause this how I keep everything going day to day. But I'm like, man, I ain't got a chance to race my car. I just thought about it last night. I'm like, man, I have not put neither one of my cars on the track this year. And I'm like, it's September now. We got October, November. Realistically, well, in Georgia they race all year round, but man, you know, when it get cold, you really don't want to go out there fooling cars and stuff like that. So I'm like, man, in my mind, I got 2 more months. Every time I start recording, this dog, man. But anyway, yeah, every time. But it's like I got 2 more months, man. This dog here, man. And scares all out though. Chasing squirrels. But anyway. But you know, it just get frustrating, man. It get frustrating cause it like I've been spent, man, y'all know, man, if you building one car is enough. But I was building 3 at a time. Now the meat's done. So now it like 2. I mean, and it just like, you know, you spending money all over the place. Like I'm spending thousands of dollars, literally for real, thousands of dollars, man, a month, or just between the car doing stuff. And I'm like, man, God, you know, I ain't gonna take a break cause I love what I do. I love the cars and stuff, but it like, all right. I mean, I'm at a crossroad, you know. I'm at a crossroad. I'm like, man, the year about over with. And I'm still, like, I want to go, just as much as y'all want to see the track, I want to see it too, man. Then, like I said, the transmission busted and all of that stuff happens. It like, man, every time I get this fit, then I got to get this fixed or something like that. But then on top of that, like I said, the crowd member, I got the thing with Dolo, to give y'all the update on Dolo. The crowd member, I mean, I went ahead and bought one. I went ahead and bought one because I really can't wait like that, man. I mean, that's what I said. Did what I do for a living now. So really, it be kind of hard. Well, sometimes you ain't got a choice, but it be kind of hard for me to wait, cause this is how I provide content for y'all. This is how I provide content for myself. I mean, it's literally my job, man. I appreciate. That's why I say I appreciate everybody come through and watch every day. And you know, going to the track is my job. Like if one of my cars break down my dailies that hinder me from going to the track, I got to get it. I got to get it like ASAP. Which pretty much they go for anybody. If your daily break down the way you get to work, you got to fix it, or you got to get something. But the track, you know, I got to get to the track. So, you know, any other stuff I got my hands in too, offline, man, that I don't even talk about on here. You know, I got other business endeavors that I don't even talk about. But you know, everything got to stay moving and grooving, basically, or whatever. And it's just like, man, I'm at a crossroads. So I'm like, man, at this point, what do I do? Like, I've been leaning toward buying another car just to get the content for y'all, one already running and stuff, but I'm like, man, I really don't want another car. I ain't trying to spend that chunk of money like that. I don't really want another car, cause y'all see out of yard, I mean, we got 7. We got 7. Then, you know, for like I said, my in-laws stay here with us too, so we got 9 altogether. 9 cars, so it's like, I ain't trying to buy no another car, man. Let me see. Let me make sure I count right. We got 2 boxy, wifey car, wifey Denali, money car load, truck. We got 8. John Jones made 9 though. If John Jones here, that'll be 9. Well, when John Jones get here, it's gonna be 9. So I'm like, I ain't trying to buy another car. But what I want people to understand too, if a person watching this and like, man, why you spending all your money on the car? Like you sitting here talking about $1,000. It's a smart business move for me. You got to understand that these old cars are no longer liabilities to me. For the average person building an old school, building any car is a liability. I mean, it's not gonna pay you nothing. You ain't gonna get nothing out of it, not directly. But you know, me building these cars now, turning these wrenches and investing in them and buying car parts, it's a smart business move. I'm really investing into my business. I don't even invest into myself. That's why y'all don't see me buying clothes. I don't be dressed up. All my money goes back into my business, and thank God, bless God, that my cars are my business now, and that's what I like to do. So all my money gets reinvested back into my business, and you know, it's tax deductible too. So it's just a smart. It's a smart strategy. Like when you get into this stuff, and I'm giving y'all free game now. When you get into this stuff, like any social media, not just YouTube, you know, you either give it to Uncle Sam or you're gonna spend it on yourself or your business. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean, yourself. But you know, it's just smart business move, whatever. That's why I do what I do every month. And then, you know, it's just like, man, at sometime like this video right here, you know, I'm trying to give y'all something to watch every day, cause I really appreciate coming to kick it with y'all every day. When I read the comments, I feel like I'm kicking it with y'all, no lie. And everybody got a real good vibe. I could tell by the car meet, man. You know, the people I met at the car meet, everybody was solid, man. No matter where they came from, everybody was solid. And it kind of like the car, yeah, we all the same, cause we like cars and stuff, but it like everybody got along with everybody. I'm like, man, it's a real good vibe over here on my channel, like all around vibe. And I see now, meet people in person, it's some great people, cause everybody just clicked, man. Don't even know each other. Everybody came from different places. Everybody just clicked, from old to young. It like, hey, everybody treated everybody with respect, with no drama. Nobody went down and nobody called all this and that. Cause you know, you had people that got projects in the work, and that's what it's about. That's what it's about, man. And you know, I just be wanting to bring y'all some action sometime. I be ready for some action myself, but at some point in time, you know, sometimes it's out of my power, y'all. I mean, that's all I can tell y'all. I mean, cause I know people be tired of seeing, like, I get tired of filming out here at the yard, man. I really do. I told my wife the other night, I said, man, most of my videos take place in our driveway. Like, every time I turn on, they in the driveway, cause I'm doing something. But I really, man, I want to give y'all another scenery, another scene or whatever, you know, different locations and stuff. And I want to hit that track for y'all or whatever. So it like, man, sometimes the stuff be out of my power though. Like, I can't, you know, I be at a standstill. Like right now I'm at a standstill. You know, I'm waiting on the cross member, and I went ahead and ordered it. Like I said, I got the G-Force B-Body cross member, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I did not want to spend that type of money on no cross member. I can't see it. I can't see it. They do the same thing. They hold the transmission up. And let me get this straight. That cross member I showed y'all, the one that's cracked, that cross member was not in my car, cause I keep seeing people get confused in the comments. That cross member was never in Dolo. That's a 400. That's a 200 R4 or a 400 cross member. Dolo had a 350. The cross member that was in Dolo was notched right. Cause let me see. This the one that was in in Dolo. See how much left here thick. This the one that was with the 350. It was notched right. No problem. Somebody did this wrong, man. And I had this in Big Meats when I had the big block. We talking about 10 years ago. Now between then and now, somebody else did something else and caused it to crack. I ran all my cars like that. Even like I said, Big Meats had the big block. The big block wasn't a slouch. I ain't have no problem. That's why I really couldn't see, cause I've been doing that for years. I've been building these cars for 10 years now, 12. No, 13. And I never had a problem. So I'm like, man, I'm not trying to pay that type of money for a cross member, and it's gonna hold the transmission right there. That's what it's gonna do. That ain't even nothing to argue. It's gonna hold the transmission right there. Just notch to one side and boom, run the pipe. But I went ahead and just got it. I'm like, it's a write-off, it's tax deductible. So I'm like, okay, I got that going. Then I'm like, it's just gonna add to the car when I sell it, cause you know, it's a lot of money in that car. It might not look like it. It's a lot of money in that car already, just from doing knick-knack stuff that other people don't do. And it ain't even nowhere near finished. I mean, it's a lot of money in that car, but I went ahead and bought the cross member. So it might not be till next week. That's why I said the tractor counts for me, cause I don't do rush stuff, man. I do not do rush nothing. So you talking about probably next week, Monday, Tuesday before I get it, because I didn't get it from Summit. Summit didn't have it. I got it from another site, but so you talking about Monday, Tuesday before the cross member come, which I'm at a standstill with the car now. I can't move it. I can't move it like that. I can't go down the road. Ain't no exhaust in on it. And like I said, one side of the cross member ain't bolted down. And it is the right cross member though, but I went ahead and got the G4 car. I don't wanna wait to get it notched or whatever. So I just went ahead and got it. So if somebody need it, you know, I have it right there, and I probably just give it away, man. If you're trying to put a 400 in a box Chevy, you just get you somebody to notch it. But yeah, so we waiting on the cross member now. When the cross member get here, I can do everything myself. I can just bolt it up, hook the exhaust back up, and then we'll be back riding, y'all. We'll be back on the road. But like I said, since I got to wait on the cross member, that pushes the alignment appointment back. it pushed everything back. So that's why I like the track. The track is council. When y'all see me go to the track, I'm gonna be done rented it. Ain't nobody gonna be able to be there except a select few people, and it's gonna be exclusive. Cause I've been had this plan since last year. If you've been following that long, I said I'm gonna rent the track for a private test session. So that's what I'm gonna do. But when I spend that money to rent the track, I got to have both of my cars. Like, I'm not renting the track just to take Dolo or by itself, or just to take John Jones by itself. If I'm spending that type of money, I need to take both of my cars. So that's why I'm like, man, I'm hustling, moving, grooving, man. I'm trying to make some shape so I can get all these things running or whatever, and then we can get them to the track, and I can provide y'all with that footage too. Then we can go out here and start getting on a few heads or whatever with John Jones. Cause I told my time on the with the hard tire, but when I run it on the radios, I don't think I'm gonna say nothing. At least not for the remainder of this year. Maybe top of next year I might reveal what it run, but I know what it'll do though. I already know what it'll do. I know what kind of time it'll do or whatever. And I got an idea with Dolo too. I got a good idea with Dolo, judging on how I feel. I done rode in a lot of cars. I done rode in 400 horsepower cars, 5 or 6. I own a 6, obviously. I done rode in an 8 up to 1,000, 1,100, and a 1,300. So I know what all that feel like. I really do. So yeah. But yeah, that's just it, man. I just really want to chit chat with y'all, man. Y'all can hop in the comments. I'm gonna read them. Of course, reply. That's what I do at night and all that. Cause I was gonna put those seatbelts in, man. It's too hot. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm just not motivated today. Cause I'm like, man, I got to get back in the game. I'll be alright tomorrow, but I'm just ain't motivated today. And you know, sometimes you gotta take a break from it. You gotta regroup. Like I said, I gotta reevaluate. I gotta come up with a plan, man. Gotta come up with a plan. I think I'm finna make a move on meats too with the motor. I think I'm gonna do a change of plans on the motor. Well, I know I'm gonna do a change of plans with the motor. So, and I think I'm about to make some shape with that real soon. Real soon. Big purchase, man. A big purchase. That's all I'm gonna say. A big purchase. but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. We got wifey car. I'm finna go ahead and put wifey car together, man. That'll be some content for y'all. We finna put the Monte Carlo together. So, yep. So I think I was gonna buy another crate engine for it, but with the big purchase and the moving profit to make on meats, well, I ain't saying profit. I ain't gonna make. I'm gonna just pull the motor out of meats, and we're gonna set the motor transmission. I'm pulling everything out of meats, and we're gonna put in wifey car, and we're gonna hook the AC up and all that. That's what I'm gonna do. Cause meats motor don't even got 1,500 miles on it. It really don't. That engine does not have 1,500 miles on it. So I'm gonna put it in wifey car. We're gonna take it out, overdrive transmission, everything. I might take it to DJ, let him rebuild it, just, you know, to have it fresh. It already is nice. And we're gonna put it in the Monte Carlo. So yep, that's it, man. I mean, I know it's a boring video. We'll get back to some action tomorrow. I just want to talk to y'all, cause I want to tell y'all what's going on, man. And you know, I love hopping in the comments, listening to y'all. Yeah, that's it. That's it, man. I'm just get back in the game and all that. So I might do put them seatbelts in. If I do, y'all see it on the next video. But right now, it's too hot. It's too hot. But yeah, that's it. I appreciate y'all. Catch y'all next one. I'm out.